Welcome back to the channel. Firstly, I really appreciate you. Okay, gonna get into the content in just a few moments. But before we do, so many of you hit me up asking questions, asking for more content, more mentorship, mastermind supports. Do I offer any courses? Well, look, good news. I've just released something called 90-Day Rent to SA. All right, and it's gonna guide you through everything that you need to do from no experience all the way to sourcing the right deal, cash flowing the right deal, even systemizing the right deal. So if you want to invest in something, you want somebody to support you and you like the way that I move, all right, then what I would do is I'll post the link, top of the description, head over there, 90-Day Rent to SA, find out a little bit more as a breakdown of the whole curriculum, including videos showing you exactly what's included. It's amazing stuff. I've literally spent 5 years of my life learning this stuff, and then I've spent tens of thousands of pounds packaging it up in a way that not only, okay, that will help you learn this stuff, but it's also gonna get you results within 90 days. Sound good? Hit the link. Let's get into today's content. So you're late to the party. You've heard about rent to rent and you like the idea of it, but it seems like everyone's doing it. Is it oversaturated? Is it too late? On this video, I'm gonna share my views. I'm Simon, the king of rent to rent. Yeah, I said it. And on this video, I'm gonna be breaking down whether it's too late to get in rent to rent. Whether maybe, you're a few years behind and now is not the time to get started. Well, look, I've done hundreds of deals for myself and others. I help people replace their income through rent to rent every single day. And I think, I've seen the market now over the last 5 years, and I've seen, fluctuations and where we're at. And therefore I thought, you know what? Let me do a video, flick on the camera, let me share with you what I would be doing if I was someone looking to get into rent to rent right now. If you're brand new to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and join me for weekly content. And as I always say, look, the more traction we get, the more subscribers, the more support, the more comments we get, the more time and money we're looking to invest into this channel, all right? So if you're enjoying it, make sure you let me know. Don't sit there silent. Let me know, let the team know so that we can continue to scale this up. When I started, I never forget this. I called the channel manager and I said, hey, do you know what? I'm looking to sign up. I told them where I was from and they said, oh, wow, I'm just looking on the system. You're the only person in your area that's going to be joining us. And I was like, that means like I'm the first mover and I'm a genius, or I'm really, really stupid. And I never forget, I joined and, it was a bit slow at first. And then as I started to get the hang of it, the deals just started to be full all the time. And the occupancies were nearly 100%. So what I've noticed in my portfolio is obviously the more deals I do in terms of serviced accommodation, the more my occupancy rate gets spread out. But this is not for doing 20, 30, 40, 50 plus rent to serviced accommodation deals per se. This is about what I would do if I was starting. And do you know what? A great question, a counter question here is it too late to buy an investment property? Is it too late to have one more property available to let in your area? And I can guarantee the answer is no. So on the first instance, you say, of course it's not too late. There's thousands, millions of properties around in the UK for you to use, for you to control. And even if there's 50 people doing rent to rent in your city, there's still always going to be additional properties that you can control and cash flow. So in the first instance, of course, it's not too late. Secondly, though, and this is interesting, it depends on your goal. Like, how many deals do you need? If you need 3 grand to replace your income, and we're talking about 3 little deals, then once again, of course, it's not saturated. I mean, in my area, there's 360,000 people population. There's probably, 100,000 plus houses. And all I need, say, is 3 to replace my income. Of course it's not too late. And not only is it not too late, but what I've seen happen in rent to rent and property is there's a constant turnover. The moment somebody new enters the market, there's an older sort of landlord or rent to renter that's exiting. So for me, it is not too late. In fact, it's as good as time as ever, because more and more landlords are starting to hear about this guaranteed rent thing and they want in because it is a great service. Now, that being said, there is a caveat. There are more and more people doing it, and there's a lot of people coming off these, these property one-day weekend courses. They're not courses. They're not courses. They're previews to upsell you, if we're honest. But whatever. They go to those, then they go back to the area, and then they start going, "You all right, mate? What's happening? I'll guarantee your rent because I heard it from X person at the weekend." No. So if you are coming at rent to rent at that level, then yeah, now's not a good time because there's going to be a saturation of people doing it poorly. But if you're doing rent to rent 2.0, on the other hand, which is all we talk about on this channel, you are in good hands. I promise you that, all right? So if you want to get into rent to rent, what I would recommend you do is go down in the description below and download my free 12 steps checklist on how to set up rent to rent. We've got over 200 free videos right here on the YouTube. Also, jump on simonsmithonline.com to see, we've got the first ever rent to rent app. We've got an agreement pack. We've got an amazing podcast with over 150 episodes on as well. Absorb all the content, get your ducks in a row, get set up and get smashing it, because trust me, you can replace your income super fast in rent to rent if you're willing to put the work in and do things right. I'll speak to you soon.